Hello, my name's Taylor Jansen, and this is my Week 4 discussion for online resources. The first resource was Scholastic.com, the 25 best websites for teachers. Scholastic was always one of my favorites as a student, and now that my son's in first grade, we have an account that we order off of. And his class still sends those flyers home from time to time and has book fairs in the library, but overall, I really like to use the website. It listed the best sites for all kinds of categories like the best things for young readers or the best craft projects. The one that I chose was the best interactive whiteboard help. This site was called PrometheanPlanet.com. The interactive whiteboard has been a big deal in schools in our area, especially for the younger level classes. It requires a subscription for this website, but it's free and it allows you to search for lessons and content. And it looks like there were some more complex lesson plans that could cost money if you were interested, but it had a ton of pre-made interactive lessons for your children. So going back to the Scholastic website and comparing it to Martin's Tips for Reliable Resources, all of their websites were big names that they had suggested and they were strongly supported. They offered a variety of subject areas and specialized sites, and it was easy to find the right one. I believe that if I were to use this in my classroom setting, it would meet my need with any helpful site that I would be looking for. Using Scholastic in my classroom gives students access to more than just reading. It would give the students access to interact with blogs, other resources, and even play games. The next site was forteachers.org. This site helps teachers integrate technology into their classroom and provides some tools and other resources. For example, it contained resources to help students boost their reading skills and other abilities in the classroom. And it provided the ability for teachers to create quizzes online for free and save them. A subscription is involved, but that was free. You can attach images to these quizzes and access from anywhere that has internet. So if I were to use this in my classroom, it would be in a flipped classroom setting and be used as a homework assignment. The students would be responsible for reading the resources that are provided and taking the quiz at home. I really wasn't a fan of this site. It was a little outdated and kind of seemed hard to navigate. Um, it would be possible to implement with older kids, but I think the lower elementary age would struggle. And I think there are some newer and better options that would make it easier for student interaction. The last one was SchrockGuide.net, or Kathy Schrock's Guide to Everything, which I really enjoyed looking at. It had a ton of resources for teachers on a wide variety of subjects, provided tips on creating things and links on additional resources to it. So Schrock had designed a well-suited website for teachers to find important resources from all over the web, and my favorite was how to implicate iPads into the classroom and also how to run a Twitter page. I'm not very good at Twitter. But what I liked most was that she covered topics that a lot of new teachers could struggle with, and it also suggested some topics for futuristic implications like the 3D printer in a classroom. I could see myself using these resources to find answers to situations such as Twitter for Teachers or an iPad workshop. iPads are really huge in schools now. An app that I have found for education, I actually discovered on Schrock's website. It was from Schrock's Bloomin' app called Padlet. It allows you to share and collaborate with the class, and videos can be shared, any lesson notes that you have, and it's really fun and creative for the students to interact with the teacher. And you can do far more than just upload information on it. It has the ability to film, take pictures, share voice recordings. even draw on the device, or search the internet, all from within that app. How do I usually find resources? My main way prior to this class in finding resources was always through Google, and I would just proceed to scroll down the list until I found a suitable site. So I can say that I have learned a lot from this class, and it has provided me with a lot of really helpful resources. So that's all I have for my week 4 reflection, and thank you for listening.